Hello. This is a guitar lesson for the song Brown Eyed Girl, especially the introduction. Most of the rest of it's pretty elementary, but the introduction and this lesson is for my brother Rick. He lives in Tennessee. I'm in Florida. This is the only way that we can get that I can get a visual instruction to him. So that's the way I'm thinking about it when I'm teaching. I'm teaching directly to him. Anybody else that gets something from it, that's icing on the cake. But the way I consider it, it's for him, for his benefit. Okay, Rick, we discussed this on the phone, and I made the mistake of telling you to start in the 2nd fret with this, but I'm here to tell you that we need to start in the 3rd fret with it. Now that I've picked up my guitar and I realize what I'm doing, like we discussed, it's the E string and the G string. You skip the B string. And you pluck them both simultaneously. Try and use your index finger and, no, not your index finger, your ring finger and your middle finger, the 2 middle fingers in your hand to do this movement, because you need to become accustomed to using those fingers, and this is one of the best ways to do it, by actually using them. Anyway, start on the 2nd, start on the 3rd, excuse me. Start on the 3rd, 1 lick. Pluck them simultaneously over here. Pluck them simultaneously. Move down to your 5th, down to the 7th, back to the 5th, back to the 3rd. Pretty elementary, but you got to do it pretty quickly, so you won't have to become accustomed to it. Now the next part of it starts on the 8th and moves to the 10th and then to the 12th. 10, 8, 12. 8, 10, 12. 12, 10, 8. Back and forth. Same thing. Same exact kind of plucking, same exact placement of the fingers. Same strings. So it goes. Then you only do that once in the introduction. This part, the high part. The lower part gets done twice. It's like now after you've done that 2nd movement up here, and you're back here and where you started in the 3rd fret, and you've hit the last lick of that movement, go to a D. Strike it twice, and on the 3rd strike, bring that baby finger down in the same fret, bring that baby finger down in the same fret as your ring finger, and then lift everything else up, but move that baby finger down to the 5th, and strike it only. See what I'm saying? That's the introduction. Alright, now then it goes right from there, it goes right into, from this note, it goes right into the song, which is a G. And it's kind of fast changes, but it goes like G, back into a G, G, C, G. G, D, back to a G, C, D. So it's G, C, G, D, G, C, G, D. 4 times, I think is what it is. So you come out of this, out of the introduction, and go into that G. Now, a lot of times when I get to that D on the chorus of the song, I hammer that down. You don't have to. After you've done that 4 times, then you go into a C, D, G. Then that movement goes right into a A. That's where you're actually singing brown-haired girl. Okay, let's see. Let's take it from. To an E right there after that G. Then into a C. You, my D. Brown-eyed girl. And it ends on that G. Now, there's a turnaround right there in the middle of that. It starts on the 8th. And it's the same plucking of the same 2 strings. And it goes twice on the 8th. Once on the 7th. Once on the 6th. And once on the 5th, and then right back into that G. It's kind of fast movement, so it's like my brown-eyed girl, you my brown-eyed girl. Right back into it, or the second chorus. Right after the C, right after that D, go into that C. You, my brown-eyed girl. E minor. Back into a C. You, my brown-eyed girl. You can play that straight through without any embellishments, but you can throw embellishments in there too. Like when you go into that C, you could lift a finger and hit it and bring it down in a hammer. When you get to the D, that's what I like to do. I like to hammer it and like arpeggiate it back before I go back into the G. But remember, it's G, C, G, and then when it changes, it goes into like a bridge. It goes from D to C, you, my brown-eyed girl, into a G, E. No words there. And back into C again. You, my D, brown-eyed girl. All right, I hope you learned something from that.